Hey guys, yeah, I collect it all. It's Dean Gearhart here coming at you with another video. Today I wanted to share with you some pickups I got mainly today at the Castle Shannon card show in Castle Shannon, Pennsylvania. Just about 40 minutes from my house. It's just right before you get into Pittsburgh, one of the suburbs. Um, I have it a couple times a year, maybe 3 times a year. I was off the last 4 days, so I was able to go to the show. It is today and tomorrow. Um, Yesterday, I went to Card Castle up in Cranberry, PA. I've already put the cards away, but I bought some 2001 Topps Heritage in the 1952 design. I got a couple hundred of them because I didn't have a whole lot of them. So I'm trying to put those sets together, and uh, he had a nice selection to pick from. So I snagged those up along with a binder and some binder pages. So that was pretty much all from yesterday. Now, this what I'm showing you today is mainly from the card show itself. Topps Hockey, these are get these always get these mixed up. These are 69.70, and I got these from a dealer named Gary, who's like an authority on hockey, especially vintage hockey. So anytime Gary's there, I look, I look to see him, look for him, and I grab some vintage hockey. He's got newer stuff too. I think last week at the card show I was at, I actually bought Allen and Ginter baseball from this year off of him. So he does have a variety of cards, but we'll just go through these real quick here. These were the Soul Penguins, Dean Prentice and Bob Whitowich. I'm gonna butcher these up. I'm slowly putting this set together. So we'll just kind of quickly go through these. Love vintage hockey. Love the design. They're easy to read. You don't see them very often, other than like at the Nationals. But there are a couple guys that do specialize in this, and Gary is definitely one of them. So if you are ever in the Pittsburgh area and you want to get into vintage hockey, Gary would be the guy to see. So, and I'm getting really close on a lot of these sets. It's just the money cards, of course. I always like to grab bulk instead of, just a couple of cards. But one of these days, I'm going to surprise everybody and go to a show and only buy 2 or 3 cards, that equal the amount of money that I spend on all this stuff. So someday I will, just not today. And then I picked up just a couple of these. These are I want to say 68 or 66. I've only bought 2 of them because, as you can see, they're not cheap, and these are the wood grain border. I believe this has the big rookie. It's just slipping my mind. I hate when I do that. But anyways, I picked up 2 to start out with, just as a representation of them. But I will eventually get this set put together. And he has quite a few of these, and we'll just go from there for now. I picked up a couple 75s I need for a set. I'm down to just needing 2 more, and this is for like a 3rd set. And I forget the dealer's name, but he is usually at this show, and he's got pretty good vintage. That's what all these cards coming up are from. Steve Keeley, this is for another set I'm working on that I'm almost done with. And then he had some pretty decent 61 football. And I was a little hesitant because I'm having trouble with my trading card database online thing. Like I've caught it a couple times where I've taken a card off the list and the card appears back on the list. And I haven't checked this yet, but I could have swore I had this card, but according to the list, I needed it. So we're going to see here in a little while after I'm done with this video if, I screwed up again and bought a bunch of cards I didn't need, or I'm just imagining things and I'm getting sets crisscross. So let's hope I'm just getting my getting stuff crisscrossed, because I hate when I buy cards over again and I didn't have any paper list with me, because you never know what you're going to find at these shows. Generally I look for stuff I'm going to show you at these kind of shows, not thinking that there's going to be a lot of vintage, but there was a decent amount. Like if you're set building 50s, 60s, 70s, I've seen quite a bit of that. Anything prior to that, I didn't see any. I seen one guy, I think, had one Gaudy, and I didn't see any tobacco cards. So this is about the only shine that you will ever see me buy, and this is the 2023 Topps Chrome Anniversary, looking like the Topps 54 set. They did this for the 53 set and the 52 set. I like to put these sets together, and I was able to find a plethora of that year. So that really knocked some cards off of the checklist. So I was happy about that. Let me go and show you these. These are eBay pickups just to finish off sets or get close to finishing off sets of more modern. This is like 2020, I believe, 2021. And there was like 3 different Tom Brady's in this particular set, and I've gotten this one come in. I got other ones coming in, and then these are like the subsets that you find in the different sets, 15 cards, 20 card sets. Same with the basketball. This is from a Donruss set from 2019-20. This is Defying Gravity. I just need the LeBron James, which it's on its way, and then that'll be another set complete. And I've been finishing about 3 sets a week, ranging anywhere from like a 1 or 2 card set all the way up to a 500 card set. So I've been knocking off quite a few things off of that. I think these are cards I got to check to make sure that I already had. These are out of a quarter box. And sometimes I don't look every single card up. Let's see. Got a couple Young Guns for a set. Got some 90s Mario Lemieux that I needed for this 92 set. That you could probably buy the whole set for like $10, but you know me, I like to build the set, so it's not much fun buying the set. I like to build them. And there's some more Marios that I needed. This is from 70s, 74. Set I needed. Some Opening Day. Then we get some Nestle's from the 80s. Couple cards. And then these I've been kind of picking up slowly. These are all the home runs that Mickey Mantle hit. Like this is home run number 98. And you can see the front. Some of them are, they'll do series, so many every 10 or 25 or something. It'll be the same image with him batting. But the baseball will have home run number, blah, blah, blah. And the thing I like about this is it is just chock filled with information. When he hit, home run 98, where it was hit, who the pitcher was, how many men were on base, he was batting right, how many runs were scored, and just a whole history all on the back of this card. And I had never really got into these too much when I was building this particular set, which these came out in 2000, I want to say 2006. I built that set from wax packs in the later 2000s, like 2015 or something. And these were inset cards, and I just never really paid attention to them. But you can see here his 15th home run. The date of it. It was April 30th, 1952. It was in Yankee Stadium against the St. Louis Browns in the 6th inning. Bob Kane was the pitcher. Guy on first. He was batting right. And there you have it. That is pretty cool. So I'm chasing these down whenever I can find them. Here's a 69 Deco Edge. Denny McLain I needed from my set. This is an 87 Ralston's Purina card. Mattingly. This is the first one I have of this. I think it's a 50. Yeah, it's 15 card set. Now these I've never seen before. These are from I want to say 76 maybe, but these are from Burger Chef. We had Burger Chefs here in Western PA. I don't know where else they were, but we had them here. And I'd never seen the small versions of these. These are like 2 3/8 inch compared to what you normally see. Like this this is Chili Willy's. I've never seen them this small before, but there's over 200 cards in this particular set. So I'm guessing every time you went to Burger Chef, you would get these. And to have over 200 of them, that's pretty awesome. I've got 5. So, like I said, I've never seen them this small before. Never knew that they were given out at Burger Chef. So, something new to chase after. I got a couple Sport Flicks, a couple All-Star things. This is from my friend Steven. You know him as Math Bowler on YouTube. He gave this out, and he said if I ever wanted to maybe get into autographs, I could send this to Steve Blass and get it autographed. He was set up with the show, so that was cool to see a familiar face there. So, I picked some 80s cards for sets. These are just all for various different sets. Heritage, inserts and tops, 2020, turkey red design. You have the 2000 Flair Traditions, Pinnacle, and some insert sets from the 94 Ultra set of Piazza. You got some archives from, I don't know what year that is, but I've got a binder for all this stuff. So I've got 99 Upper Deck Choice, some Heritage in here, some more Flair, Heritage, Allen and Ginter. So all these are going to be going into binders that I have, or boxes. Let me see, there's some other cool stuff here, not just stuff from the 90s and 2000s, but we'll just get through this real quick. Some more insert stuff. Archives, this is more Allen and Ginter. And here's the shine I got. These are the 2022 1952 Topps design, the 53 Topps design, some 86 Flair that I need for my sets, a couple inserts, and a Stadium Club of Darryl Strawberry. What else we got? Okay, we got some these are from 1976. These are inserts for hockey. There's 22 cards in this set. I just did the 77 set. This is the 76 set that I'm working on. So I got about 8 or 9 of them. And then these are from 69. These are the mini card albums. I still need probably about 10 or 12 more of, well, probably more than that of these. And these are the foreign ones that would go into these books. So able to get a few more of them. This Post Serial, Griffey Jr. And then this last little bit's probably newer stuff. Let me see. This is the Ring of Honor, the Super Bowl MVP of 2006, Hines Ward. And we just got some different inserts that they do in the score sets. First ballot from different years, throwbacks. That's a Jalen Hurts rookie. We got Big Ben, Fantasy Stars, another Big Ben, Mika Fitzpatrick, rookie, NFL Draft, Signal Collars. So these, like I said, these are all, most of these are all the insert sets, and then some of them are the cards from the main set. These are early 2000s. There's a Jerome Bettis rookie. And then the basketball card I got was a Kobe. It's Flair Traditions from 2004, 2005. The red, because they have blue and green also. So yeah, that's what I picked up. Mostly all of this you see is from today. So if you've hung out with me this long, it's a pretty long video. Thank you. I appreciate you watching, and have a great weekend.